A month or so ago, I saw something on social media. It wasn't a meme or a video or anything. It was just text that said, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? And I thought, wow, if I weren't afraid, I would take my bike over to Italy. I would ride the length and width of Italy on my bike, on my own, if I weren't afraid. Stay tuned. So as I was saying, you know, this idea of going to ride my bike in Italy, I didn't think it was going to happen. Then I got approved for a mini sabbatical from my department to go and immerse myself in one of the languages and cultures that I teach. Tickets are bought. Planning is underway. Nothing to it but to do it. Okay, there it is. It made it. Bike's a little bit beat up, but the bike made it to Milan. I made it to Milan. Let's see if we get the bike out here and get it assembled. Get ready to roll. All right, here I am in the Piazza Dante Alighieri in a little town called Ferno, right close to the Milano airport. I got in to Milan about 6 p.m. Took a while to get my bike put together and all ready to roll. All good here. Gonna eat a little bit and hit the hay. Big day tomorrow. I'm in Piacenza, Italy. I rode to there from Palermo this morning, 103 miles. Very, very easy miles, but somewhat slow. Today was a great day in that weather was nice. Before noon, I think by about noon, I had caught the Via Francigena route that I have been as kind of one of the main points of this. Still adjusting to the old, when you go to bed in Europe, you know, your body thinks it's still in the middle of the day, and when it's time to get up, your body thinks it's the middle of the night. So hoping for a better night's sleep tonight. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye. Beautiful morning, 56 degrees. Nice roads. Got a big climb to get over. About a 4,000 foot climb. Send good thoughts and prayers my way. Well, not the prayers, send those to God, but on behalf of me. I'm riding around the big sidewalk that is actually the top of the wall that goes around Lucca. You know, these towns were built in medieval times to be defendable or defensible, so they would build them on hilltops, you know, and build walls around them. So that's what you're looking at going into each of these beautiful little ancient towns. Pretty sure that's my target for the day. San Gimignano. One more big climb. Definitely in the Tuscan hills now. Happened upon this park here in Siena that has a statue of Giuseppe Garibaldi, who fought a war to unify Italy as a country. I remember learning a quote attributed to him that went something like, I offer neither pay nor provisions nor quarters. I offer hunger, thirst, forced marches, battles, and death. Let he who loves his country with his heart and not his lips only follow me. Great start to the day. Got out about 6:30 this morning from Siena. I've made slow time because I've stopped to take so many photos. Beautiful morning, just postcard everywhere you look. People flying in hot air balloons, all this stuff you don't normally see on a Thursday morning on a bike ride. Part of the course that I'm on, you see this signage for the L'Eroica. They do bike rides, bike events here in Italy where you must be on a bike that I think is 1980s vintage or older, dressed and equipped like when I started cycling in the mid 80s. Really cool. They take their cycling history and culture seriously here. I want to give a quick appreciation to my bike saddle. I've experimented with a lot of bike saddles from all over the place, bought them, different sizes, different shapes. This one seems to be the best ever. And you can see it's made in Italy. The brand is Selle Italia. So it's an Italian saddle. All my life I've been buying saddles that are not Italian. It turns out my butt is Italian. 23andMe don't tell you that. They don't have a profile for that. This is the valley that I came up. The town that you see off out there is Palestrina, and then there are towns over here. This is Serrone, and this is Piglio. But I wanted to show you all this beautiful valley with these communities hanging onto these hillsides. Stunning. Couple of big climbs to get up to where I am now. Fuji. Never heard about this town, never knew anything about it, just looked for it and found it on the internet, and it's really cool. There's actually hot springs here that I may have to take advantage of tomorrow. I'm on my way to Cassino. Cassino is the site of an enormous, disastrous World War II battle. It was an operational defeat for the Allies, but a strategic victory because it freed up forces to go over and cross the beach at Anzio, closer to Rome. June 2nd, Monday morning. Actually, today appears to be some kind of a holiday. Giorno della Repubblica, Day of the Republic. See that village up there on that hillside? Amazing. I feel good, I feel energetic, but my quads kind of feel like when somebody gives you a Charlie horse, somebody knees you in the quad and your leg feels a little dead. But 705 miles into this thing, I think I could be forgiven for being a little bit tired in the legs. This morning I basically had the rear wheel of my bike in the Mediterranean, and I rode inland toward the mountains and up into the mountains and up and down over 2,500 feet several times today. So lots of climbing, got very warm, and I'll tell you, Italy opened up a can on your boy today. Very tough. Tough day, not very picturesque, but some good moments and a lot of character building. Ciao, buonasera tutti. It's June 5th, Thursday. I'm in Matera. It's considered to be the third oldest city in the world after Aleppo and Jericho. Good ride today over from Potenza. It was challenging, feel good, feel fatigued, but once I get going, warm up and respond, and if I can eat enough and drink enough, feel good, and just jam up the hills and down the roads and feel good. Buongiorno tutti. It is Saturday morning, June 7th. I'm rolling out of Brindisi. I feel really good. I went out and made pasta last night. I found the orecchiette, the classic pasta of Brindisi, the Puglia region. If you go out and if you YouTube little ears or orecchiette pasta, it's fascinating to see how they're made. It seems like the trick is to go out and just pound pasta the night before to give me good energy for the next day. Feeling good. More later. Ciao, ciao. Buonasera tutti. Saturday, June 7th. I am in Palermo. I had to make some adjustments for safety. The route tried to take me onto some things where bikes are not supposed to go, so I adjusted and put on a little more time and distance, which is fine because I like riding my bike. Temperatures got up to 115 as they registered on my little bike computer, which it felt hot. So we're getting into that time and that geography where it's just going to be hot during the day. Ciao ciao. Buonanotte. Ciao, buongiorno tutti. Sunday morning, June 8th. Got out of Policono about 6:30. About the time I was wondering as I was rolling out where I was going to get breakfast, I looked on a cart in the hallway and the B&B owner had put out some pastries for me. I got a couple of little climbs today, but I'm gonna get done with them very quickly. The first one, we're going up there. You see the little road? Ciao, ciao, Sunday, June 8th. I'm in a little town in Calabria called Tarsia. I come down here and it's all closed. Nobody's out stirring around. Really cool little old town, but nobody out here. So Sabbath day, chance to get a rest. I'm gonna go back to the hotel and rest. I got dinner scheduled for tonight at 7, but a lot of times just to put my feet up and not sit on a bike saddle. Buongiorno tutti, Monday, June 9th, on the way back to the Mediterranean coast. Beautiful, sunshiny day here in Calabria already. Got a late start, about 7:30, had a big breakfast that the hotel put together for me. So I am fed, clean, sunscreened, highly caffeinated, and motivated for the day, and I'll have to be because today includes probably the biggest, longest, hardest climb of my time in Italy. Over 3,200 feet, stretching out over about 10 miles that I hit about 35 miles into this thing. So it's gonna be hard, just gonna take it easy, and nothing to it but to do it. $3,200 feet. I've been dreading it ever since I saw it on the map, and I just knocked it out in just a little over two hours. Just felt like Popeye after 2 cans of spinach. Fantastic, beautiful stop. Took a bunch of photos, filled a bottle. I just now had to put my jacket on because it's cooler. It's so much cooler up here, and I'm up in the cloud line, and now I got about a 10-12 mile ride to just bomb downhill, and I don't want to get too cold, but so happy, so happy. Today was a long day at the office. I rolled out at 5:45, and it took me this long to cover 110 miles. Lots of pushing the bike up steep hills and just taking breaks to try to get my temperature down. But the good thing is I got all the way to Villa San Giovanni, where the ferries leave from. So I'm poised to jump on the ferry tomorrow. So all the hard work I did today sets me up for 3 good solid days coming. I'm on the ferry leaving via San Giovanni. After scrambling around all over the port area trying to figure out where the ticket office was, I talked to somebody that said, you can just get on the ferry and pay when you get off. So I just grabbed my bike and just walked on the ferry with everybody else like I knew what I was doing. We'll see how that works out on the other side. Ciao, buonasera. It's the 11th of June. As you can tell, I was not arrested by the authorities coming off the ferry. I successfully negotiated that and rode over to a little town called Patti. Looking forward to tomorrow's ride. It'll be the next to last ride of the trip. Buonasera a tutti. June 12th, Thursday. I'm in Cefalù, a place that I just picked out off the map because it was a good distance to ride from the previous place to be in striking distance of Palermo. And it turns out it's a beautiful, beautiful, very touristy, very scenic city. Lots to see and do here. And I've gotten out and seen some things around town and gotten myself some food and to get prepped for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of riding. Tomorrow, I ride not a terribly long distance to get to Palermo. Lots of mixed emotions. Very, very happy to get home. Wondering how I'll digest all these experiences, but excited to finish. Ciao, ciao. Ciao tutti. It's Friday the 13th in Palermo, Italy. Had a nice, easy, pleasant ride over here today and got checked in to my place where I'm staying and made contact with my guy that is gonna pack up my bike for me, Ernesto, at Crea Bici, and got my bike dropped off and settled all that project of getting it boxed up and sent back to the U.S. So thankful to him for taking care of that. So grateful for this trip, so surprised and amazed that I made it this far. And so thankful to all of you for your prayers and support. I felt God's protective hand over me this entire trip. So thankful for this adventure. Love y'all. Ciao, ciao.